Why, hello there. Good meowing, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to tonight's stream. Today we are playing Pre-Odyssey, Love at First Quack. I believe I played there was a similar game, probably by the same artist. That it was like an itch game, I want to say, and I played it like what must have been years ago now. Well, at least what feels like years ago now. But this is the same publisher that did Teachers, Love and Passion. And so they reached out to me. They were like, we love your teacher stream. Do you want to play other game? And I was like, yes. So if you are interested in checking out today's game, here it is on Twitch. Let me pin that. And then for YouTube peeps, it is in the description, but here it is in chat as well. All right. So here's the thing. This game jumps really quickly into an opening movie that I wanted to capture. So it's gonna be a little janky for a second as I try to get it together. All right, so we're gonna pause the musics, and then we're gonna pop over here. Hello, it's me. Maybe saying Princess is a black screen. Yes, well. Hi, Scarlet. No, don't do that to the ducks either. I'm slightly... there we go, okay. I was like, can I not adjust size? There we go. Okay, and then I just need to move up a smidgeroonie. There we go. I'm a little more proportional in the space. All right, so So I have to go over here, and then I have to scroll down over here, and then I have to go over here, and I have to hit play, and then while it opens, as soon as it opens, I have to click off, and I have to do.
Tell me, O Muse.
No.
Of the man of many ways.
No, why isn't it working? Hold on, I have to close it now because that wasn't working. That wasn't working. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it this way. We're gonna have to do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hit play, and then real quick, I'm gonna have to do a new window capture. We can do this. We can do this. Hi, Andre. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Hi.
Tell me, O Muse.
Oh, please.
Of the man of many ways.
Yes.
Who was driven far journeys after he had sacked. Huh?
There we go.
What do you mean wrong script?
Yes. Odysseus, Penelope.
She being swarmed by ducks? Yeah. And I bet they tell you that they love you all the time.
The duck girl.
Are you kidding? I love ducks. But I love you even more.
Gasp! It's not a Prince tree without scuff. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Scarlet? Okay. Hold on. I got two. Here. Ha. Here we go. Okay. And then bop. Yay! All right. I'm all good here now. All right. All right. Amazing. Wonderful. I love it. All right. Welcome to Pre-Odyssey. Odysseus, Penelope, and her ducks. Love at First Quack. You had a day today, Phantom? I hope it was a good one. And hello, Andre. Hello, everybody. It's been raining all day? Yeah, it's been rainy. Am I gonna hiccup? No. It started raining while I was out getting groceries earlier today, and it was raining hard. No, we are not a duck woman, Scarlet. But so yeah, it was raining this morning, and it started really raining as I was getting ready to take all of my all of my groceries in. So I had to do about 6 or 7 different loads of groceries inside my house. And so by about noon, 12:30, I had walked about 3,000 steps. And I was like, oh boy, did I feel it. It was muggy. It was, you know, it was really humid. It was rainy. I got like wet. My shopping cart was wet. And so as I'm going through the freaking grocery store, I leaned against my shopping cart to put something in the cart. And I looked down, I'm like, why is my shirt just like soaking wet? And then I'm like, oh, it's because I've been leaning against the shopping cart. Because when I go to the grocery store, I can't use my cane and the shopping cart. If I have one hand on my cane and one hand on the shopping cart, that doesn't work. So I lean against the shopping cart and use it as like my cane. The fuck was that? I think someone just closed their door outside, but that sounded like a fucking bomb going off. But yeah, so I was walking around the grocery store with my shirt kind of like weirdly wet in the middle, and I was like, fuck it. If somebody has a problem with my shirt being wet, I'm gonna be like, look, everything is wet. Somebody like slammed their car door outside, but it was so loud that I thought something had happened. But all is okay, because now we have game. So let me do settings. Yeah. Wasn't expecting the duck. Okay, text speed, we need full. Music volume can go up. Okay. And then sound volume, let's go down to be the same. Okay, because we want voice volume highest. Okay. Yahoo, yahoo. All right. So yes, thank you very much to publisher. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Their fault for not resisting the manifesting 33%. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? But yes, thank you so much, Neoclassic Games, for the key. I forgot to post that I was live, so give me 1 second to go do that. Okay, yay, there we are. Alright. Now, we start the game. It's been enough chit-chat. Lore unlocked. Why did I even say yes to Uncle Tindarius? Quack. I'm not gonna quack like a duck every time. Alright, fine. It's my fault I couldn't say no. Maybe it's not that bad. At least I don't have to see Father. It's just that I'm not comfortable with unfamiliar places. Everyone looks at us all weird here. At home, they ignore us. Quack, quack. Oh, you too, huh? Okay, what the hell is going on outside? That's the second time that's happened. I think it's probably just kids slamming doors, but... Didn't I tell you already why we're here? There are so many ducks, and that one is just a Pokemon. I can't even remember the duck Pokemon name, because we didn't play with the duck Pokemon. But that's the Scarlet and Violet duck starter. Quaxley. That's his name. I just remembered. Fancy duck, yeah. Even though Helen, my cousin, she's extremely pretty. So kings and princes kept coming over to ask for her. I heard she's been upset, so Uncle called me and my sisters over. But we're not really familiar with each other. Besides, she doesn't like you guys being around. Hey, no swearing. She's still my cousin. I love the idea that the ducks are just constantly saying fuck. These ducks have potty mouths.
As I've thought, I shouldn't have bothered coming here.
Oh, uh-oh, we've got...
That poor lady was swarmed by those men.
Hi, Andrew! Okay, we gotta bring everything down. Okay. And then what we gotta do is head pass. Thank you. We need to hit it with a gain. Is that enough? No. Was it?
Quite pitiable, if you ask me.
Nope, it's not. Okay, we need to continue the gain. Whoa, not that much. Okay. That
poor lady was swarmed by those men.
Okay, nope. Just a little lower. Welcome to Audio Shenanigans with Prince. Okay, 14 gain?
That poor lady was swarmed by those men. As I've thought. I shouldn't have bothered coming here.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's right for the voice. So now we can put everything in proportion. Okay. We can do this. Okay.
That poor lady was swarmed by those men.
Yup. All right. So that's enough of our gain there. Yahoo. Now the thing will be, do I remember that I put the gain filter on? I'm gonna bet I won't. So next stream may be insanely loud, and I'll be like, "What happened?" Christopher, how much of this can we expect to see in the upcoming Christopher Nolan Odyssey film? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just a girl.
Quite pitiable, if you ask me.
Hello, you. The young man turned around, only to see a sight to behold. Fancy cup noodles, they are delicious. There is a udon kind of cup noodle style thing that I got a lot in college. And I really liked it, and then I didn't get it for years. Basically, after I was out of college, I was no longer getting them because they were like a Costco only thing. And then only recently, because I've been going to Costco, I found them again, and I was like, oh, yay! And then they like changed the box, and now it's kind of like different, but I can't really tell if they changed anything of like the recipe. But I love those udon bowls. I just got like 2 more boxes. Yeah, addiction rediscovered. I got 2 more boxes. Today. That was like my last run. That was today. Hi, Holly. Yeah, I'm just a girl. Command ducks. But yes, Holly, I believe this is because I remember playing, because I played with Holly, I believe the free version of this game a little bit. So this has voice acting now. It's amazing. Yep.
What am I looking at?
Ducks. Yes, I remember the art. It's so cute.
Between Helen and me, I'd say she's like a beautiful, majestic swan. Oh, I'm just a mangy little duck next to her. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. You guys are great. Ducks are great.
Yeah, what the duck?
Is she being swarmed by ducks?
No, I'm quite happy over here. Also, how is audio level? How are audio levels, guys? Did I fuck up? Did I go too high? I think it's fine. I think it's fine based on what I see in the whatchamacallit, my audio looker thing. Okay, good though. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
I wonder if there's a duck prince or a duck king.
Yeah, duck is pretty good. I've only had duck like once, and I was really little. Really little. I was in like 5th grade, I think, and we were doing like a foods of the world. I don't remember all of it. Or it was like foods of like medieval Europe or something. I don't remember exactly. All I know is that our teacher brought a duck dish, and I remember biting into it and being like, this is amazing. But yeah. I mean, I also see a lot of ducks around because my apartment building is by a pond, so there's like duck. Lots of ducks.
And then they turn into a handsome man with a kiss. Is there any one of you like that? No, I'm not just gonna go around kissing all of you.
No, I don't believe I've had Chinese duck and pancakes. No.
By the gods. Are they conversing?
Yes. Do you know duckies? Quack, quack. Motherfucker, quack, quack.
And the ducks, in turn, reply and seemingly listen to the girl. Almost as though they actually understood each other.
How surreal.
My man sounds like he's having an existential crisis. The girl turned her head and caught sight of the man who'd been watching her. She pulled her veil over her face.
What a handsome man.
God, that just reminds... It's been so long since I played Olympia Soiree. I think I need to bring the music way down again. Okay. That should be okay. I think it was Olympia Soiree that the clip came from, where it was me going,
A man! Is he hot?
I don't even think I could recreate the cadence I said that in. It was such a spur of the moment thing. Penelope then whispered to her ducks.
He must be one of Helen's suitors.
The birds nudged her with their heads.
Approach him? But should I?
Duck out on this one. No, we gotta say hi. We gotta say hi. Hey, I'm the duck lady. You've heard of crazy cat ladies? I'm the crazy duck lady.
No, they're right. I should toughen up more. And that includes talking to strangers. Being here and all, it's a nice opportunity to meet new people.
You still need to catch up with my Date Everything saga? Don't worry, you'll have time. Don't worry, you'll have time. There will probably be a few more episodes coming out this month. Considering the where the fuck did my... Hey, Huh? Hold on, guys. My fucking mouse cursor disappeared. I can still click on things, but I'm now very confused about where my fucking mouse went. Odd, eh? Oh, there. Okay. It's back now. That's weird. But there will probably be more coming out this month, possibly, because of having to move office stuff. But I actually... Date Everything actually kind of ended up being like a meh. There was parts that I really liked, and then there were... It unfortunately was kind of overlaid by parts that I didn't. I go into a much more as detailed thing when I get to the end of the game, but I did 38 episodes of that, and the 38th episode is almost 2 hours long. So, like, there's that. I think also in the middle of that episode, I have to pause recording, because I got to a crazy, part with Scandelabra where he was like, we can just fuck like normal. And I freaked out because I was not expecting him to say that. I threw myself backwards in my desk chair, hit my table that I had sitting next to my desk, that had on it one of my hard drives of old Prince stuff, like old Prince, old recordings and clips and stuff, and sent it crashing down onto the floor. So I had to stop recording, pick everything up, and then start recording again. But yeah, so the last episode of Date Everything, episode 38, is almost 2 hours long. And that is also partially because the credits were just crazy long. But, you know. Yeah, it didn't go wild.
Hold on, what do I say? I can't just walk up to him for no reason, right?
No, just, I wouldn't wouldn't say he's my nemesis. I actually kind of liked him. By the end, I actually really liked him. There were quite a few characters that I did not like, though. The girl took in deep breaths to ready herself.
All right, we can do this!
This is extremely relatable protagonist items going on here. You want me to go talk to a stranger? A hot stranger? That was gonna take some pumping myself up. And she turned around. Surprised, she almost tripped. Well there, you alright? Thankfully, he managed to catch her.
He's holding my hand!
Probably not the best cadence to put on that line, but I feel like it fits.
I don't smell like duck right now, do I? Do I?
I mean, you've been surrounded by them. You probably do smell like duck. With her head filled with useless thoughts, the girl could only nod in response. Oh, that's good. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Great first impression, Penelope. Go me.
You don't have to be nervous around me.
Who's nervous? Not me. Definitely not me.
I love you, Penelope. Right.
I'm not convincing, am I?
Not in the slightest.
I wanna go home. Same, Penelope, same.
I'm Odysseus. Might I have the pleasure to hear your name? The man, or rather, Odysseus, said as he held his hand out for a handshake. Yeah, lucky for her, he was into the smell of duck. It was kind of like a weird niche cake thing. He was like, man, finally. I didn't know how I was going to tell my future wife. I just need you to hang on her on ducks, because I like how they smell.
Huh? Oh, you may call me Penelope.
She smiled, returning his gesture. Penelope, such a pretty name. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've, been close to a duck. But I do know that they are insane poopers. Please, my lady, quack for me. They kind of shit everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, she's not very fond of her name. For various reasons. Anyway, I just came over since I couldn't help but notice the sight of you and your ducks. Watching you talk to ducks that attracted my attention.
Huh? Did he just call me attractive?
No. He thinks you're weird as hell. No, he didn't. But we'll leave her to misunderstand. So, I was wondering, what's with the ducks? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many of you. At that, the ducks, who had all kept quiet, suddenly started quacking, almost as if they wanted their presence to be known.
Oh, they're my friends. These little guys always follow me around. It's been like that since I was a child.
Fucking duck whisperer over here. You've heard of the Pied Piper? Well, I'm the Pied Ducker. That doesn't sound good. Let's not try to portmanteau those two together. At that, one of the ducks leaped into her arms.
They're good kids.
I see.
Wait, did I just say what I did? He must think I'm a freak! A duck weirdo! I win! Okay.
While Penelope was wallowing in self-induced despair, the man had picked up one of the ducks and cradled it in his arms. Yeah? Fascinating. They really are well behaved. At that comment, the duck in his arms held their head up as if showing off. Oh, who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are. They're not dogs. He began stroking the duck, which the bird seemed to enjoy. Having seen this sight, Penelope, who had been forgotten, perked up.
Ah, he's not making fun of me. That we could tell.
Odysseus seems like a nice man.
That little one says he likes you.
Huh? So you really can understand what they're saying? Yeah, that's me in the corner. That's me in a duck fight, stroking the duck.
Am I digging my own grave again? No. Odysseus is nice, I think. I mean, I literally had only known him for a few minutes. But I feel like I could trust him. Yeah, I always understood their quacks.
She finally replied.
It's not weird, is it?
No, it's much weird. It's very weird. But cute. Well, yes, it's very weird. Yes, thank you, don't lie.
What happened if I trusted you, Odysseus?
Oh, you're very fascinating. I like you. Oh. Yeah.
Huh?
Penelope.exe stopped working. At that, the duck he was cradling suddenly started biting him. Ow, ow! And the ducks below started attacking him with tackles and pecks. Fine, sorry, I won't bully Penelope anymore, alright? My man, I have attack ducks. I think it's only goose that have, you know, teeth. But still, I don't think you should fuck with me and my attack ducks. 'Cause I'll just give the command and you'll be done for. At that quack, all of them stopped. I swear I could feel you all glaring at me, he whimpered while stroking the angry duck he was holding.
Sorry about that. Looks like they went wild after I blanked out.
It's fine. I didn't think they'd be so protective of you.
Well, they're my best friends. My only friends, but he doesn't need to know that.
I think the fact that you're calling ducks your best friend kind of tells him everything he needs to know. I see. You must not have many friends then.
That's mean. I mean, he's right, but it's still mean.
Quack, quack. Cue another duck attack. What did I do this time? Don't tell me I was right. You don't have friends? Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, they're very possessive. He had it coming for him.
Guys, it's fine. You don't have to keep attacking him.
Thank you for the backup. My man is probably like covered in bruises by now. With that, he set the duck down.
You don't have to thank me for that.
Well, as much as I'd like to continue chatting, I have some business to attend to. I may have gotten some duck bites, but this was fun. I'll drop by here again tomorrow. See ya.
What?
Before she could get any word out, the man had left her sight.
He's fast. Tomorrow. Ah.
At that quack, she turned to the duck on her arm.
Oh no, it's nothing. Come, it's almost time for lunch.
Okay.
Business. Right, he probably went off to see Helen.
The next day, the lone girl gracefully walked along the hall with with a trail of ducks quacking behind her. Okay, hold on. We have to lower the sound volume. I love the ducks. They're so loud. I got them so loud. She almost seemed like a mother duck, followed by her ducklings. People whispered in the background, "Isn't that the child of Prince Icarius? I hear that she's mad." No! Just because I can talk to ducks doesn't mean I fucking lost my mind. Such beauty's wasted on her. Why is she being followed by those birds? Is she a witch? Yeah, I've bewitched the ducks. But the girl simply continued walking. She had long learned to ignore gossip. She had her ducks after all. I was like, they're gonna go for a while. Penelope had always told herself that they are all the friends she needed. Or perhaps she was simply too distracted to bother with any of that today.
I wonder if I'll ever see Odysseus. He said he'll drop by again.
Ah, yes, the gossip definitely flew by her.
Oh, but would he really? Should I be seeing him like this? Won't it hurt his chances with Helen?
Penelope! Great timing.
Speak of the devil. Am I dragging him down?
But Penelope didn't seem to have noticed the one occupying her head. Penelope.
He might have been called Duck Boy! Oh god, we can't have that!
Grease to Penelope.
Maybe I should stop seeing him for his own good?
Penelope, quick, help me hide. Whoa, it's just me. Okay, no more questions, just hide me. Make him quack up. You know what? No, we're just gonna help him. I love make him quack up the situation first. I'll help him. As requested, Penelope pulled Odysseus to a bush outside.
Guys, surround the bush.
She told the ducks, who immediately crowded Odysseus' hiding spot.
What's going on? Why are we doing this?
You know what? Yeah, that's what you ask yourself 20 minutes deep into the plan. We heard someone scream. Just then, two unfamiliar figures sprinted right over to Penelope's direction.
Oh, that was me. I almost tripped.
I hope you're fine. The taller man asked with concern. He had chestnut brown hair and amethyst-colored eyes. His body seemed well built. The other one had short black hair and brown eyes. He had the same stature as Odysseus, or at least seemed to. Both of them were wearing simple white tunics.
Yeah, I am. Thank you for asking.
Good. The black-haired one nodded and then looked around. It didn't really take long for the man to lock onto the peculiar duck bush. They were menacing. Oh, the JoJo reference! Fucking love that. Fucking love that. The man let out a nervous laughter before turning his attention back to the girl. Yeah, no, those ducks were bad news. Anyway, have you seen someone pass by here? Our companion, brown hair about this length. Yeah, new favorite game, yeah. He went on to gesture around his shoulder, similar to Odysseus' hair. Red eyes, yeah, scary red eyes, impossible to miss. Yeah, did deadpan. Have you seen him?
Huh?
Her eyes unconsciously trailed over to the bush's direction.
Quack on him? No, we're gonna quack a lie. He passed by. He ran this way.
She pointed further along the hallway.
Yeah, he bumped into me earlier. That's why I screamed.
He was the one who made me scream, so that part wasn't a lie. The two looked at each other almost as though they were doubtful.
Run along now, you might lose him.
Her smile made them step back for a moment. Both nodded before finally following the direction she pointed towards.
Oh, that was nerve-wracking.
Sorry I made you deal with those two.
Oh, it's fine. The ducks are here, though. They were very nice. They were worried about me.
Those jerks. Hey, I'm not scary, am I?
Huh? No?
Huh, so yeah, they're jerks. Stupid Ajax, stupid Antilochus. He nodded to himself sagely. Oh, double blessings, my goodness. Thanks for cooperating with me back there. I could tell you struggled with lying.
Yeah, you didn't need to point that out. Odysseus, your social skills leave a little bit to be desired, but you know, you're hot enough to make up for it. Why were you running from them anyway?
Because they wanted to drag me off to drink in broad daylight.
I mean, to some people that's not a problem, but I guess it is to you.
I'm fine if it was only that, but we all know they just want to complain about their love life. Oh. I see. Yeah, says Duck Girl, but hey. They got dumped by Helen like a sad sack of olives, you see.
Oh, sounds like you three are good friends.
He chuckled. Do you even listen to me talk? What part of what I said made it sound like we're friends?
Oh, am I being presumptuous? I don't know. Some friends have weird relationships. You sounded fond of them, so I thought... It's not like I have friends, I really wouldn't know. Sorry. Guess I was mistaken.
Right, you don't have other friends, huh?
Yeah, you wanna get fucking attacked by the ducks again? Go attack ducks! You didn't have to point that out!
Yeah, cue another duck attack. Ow, okay, I'm sorry. Just ruffling her feathers.
That's even meaner.
Well, you better get used to it. That's how friends are. Sometimes. So, you're not exactly wrong about those guys, I guess. Yeah, we're in Greece, and they're fucking.
Wait,
Penelope.exe is loading.
are you implying that we're friends?
Huh? Yeah, aren't we already? I mean, sure, I guess you're a different kind of friend compared to the blockheads who normally surround me.
You're a man, and I'm...
Huh? Yeah, Duck Squad use Peck. It's super effective. Oh. You're friends with ducks. Stop pointing it out! Odysseus spoke in a very monotone voice.
Well, yes.
So what's wrong with being friends with me?
Well, she's not really sure why she kept searching for an excuse.
Also, how is music? How our sound? Is it slightly loud? My freaking arm. Okay, that one popped, but not the one that I wanted to popped. I gotta take a stretch break. Oh, there we go. I knew it was gonna go. It's good for you? Okay. YouTube sites, how we be. Ugh. Should be the same, but...
I have an itch. I have a badly placed itch. I can't really reach the itch. It keeps moving around.
Get it. Ah! It's like right on my shoulder blade. And my right shoulder is the lesser... is less, it moves less. So I couldn't quite reach it, but there we go. I reached it. Her social skills were simply non-existent. Yeah. Your friends have been ducks. You don't have... yeah, you're starting off on a bad foot.
I mean, you only came here for Helen anyway.
As a result, she ended up quacking the first thing from the top of her head. Yeah, good volume. Awesome.
Oh no. Did I just... It's over!
Scratch my itch. No, I don't. I will in the new house, though, but that's because I'm stealing it from my Earth mom. Never in her life did she want to disappear so badly. Unfortunately, her legs seemed to have frozen up, so she couldn't even run away. You were worrying about that?
Don't laugh.
I only came here because I was curious about this most beautiful woman in the world. But I knew I stood no chance anyway. I just joined the bandwagon as an excuse to take a vacation. I'm not interested in Helen. I didn't even bring a gift. You should have seen the look on your uncle's face when he learned that I came empty-handed. Not that he accepted any of the other gifts. Really, I'm just a curious onlooker here.
Oh!
Somehow, his words had lifted the burden on her chest. Penelope had never felt this relieved.
Wait, why am I relieved?
So, are you satisfied now?
Well...
She wanted to say,
It's not like something like this would satisfy me or anything.
but she had no guts to pull off a Tsunade act. Yeah.
Won't you be troubled if you're associated with me? Because of, the ducks and all?
She didn't have the best reputation after all. And that was putting it lightly. You're worried about that? Let people say what they want, think what they want. If they have any complaints, bring them to the King of Ithaca and see if they'll still talk.
Who?
Odysseus pointed to himself. Me. I'm the King of Ithaca. Don't tell me you didn't know who you were talking to.
Oh, right. Helen's suitors are kings and princes. Of course, Odysseus would be one as well.
Helen herself was a daughter of the Spartan king, Tiberius. Or, well, stepdaughter, it's a long story. Even I know that you're a daughter of Prince Icarius, at least.
Then
She finally continued, biting her lips.
if you're fine with being hounded by ducks...
Are you kidding? I'm more than okay with these guys. He reached out to one of them and stroked the bird's head. Seeing the gesture, the other ducks began surrounding him, seemingly hoping for a pet as well. I love these guys. God, I'm glad, because that'd be real rough if you didn't. Besides, if it weren't for them, we probably wouldn't be talking like this. It's gotten noisy, huh? The young man said quietly. Penelope could only nod, and Odysseus smiled. And that was how we became friends. Aw. Ever since then, while the other suitors continued to try and woo Helen, Odysseus would spend time with Penelope instead. The two would just talk, tell each other stories, but mostly play with ducks. Have you heard about Atalanta?
Of course I have. She was raised by bears, wasn't she?
Shut fuck! Oh god! She has probably worse social skills than any of us. Correct. Abandoned by her father at birth, raised by bears, and joined a group of hunters.
Abandoned by her father. How sad.
Also, how the fuck did she join the hunters? She's most known for being part of the Caledonian Boar. Nah, I thought that said bear. I was like, man, fucking sucks. You're raised by bears and then you turn around and fucking kill them. But no, Caledonian boar hunt. It's a boar. As well as a member of the Argonauts.
Argonauts? Didn't you mention that your father was part of that too?
Ah, he remembered. He was also part of the boar hunt. So, you know, he told me this story about that one time at Atalanta. Odysseus was especially good at telling stories, and he had a lot to tell.
Penelope would always listen to him with keen interest.
Funnier to have a boy hunt. I mean, man, the greatest prey of all.
Whenever they spent their time together, it was almost as if they were in their own world. However, all good things must come to an end.
And then too, sir.
The number of suitors have significantly dwindled.
So, he and Ajax.
Does that mean once Helen has chosen a husband, Odysseus will have to go home?
Ditched us and we found them.
No, wait. I have to go home.
Can you believe they did that?
It's not like I can bring him home with me. Hold on. What? Why would I think about bringing him home?
Odysseus' voice was drowned in the sea of her thoughts. Hey, are you listening?
Why did you get so close?
Oh, so you really weren't listening. Guys, she's so mean, right? He turned to the ducks, asking for the... We've destroyed this man's social standing. He's talking to ducks. Asking for their validation. Yeah. See, even Duckamedes agrees. Did you name them?
Actually, that little one said, don't ask me.
And what did he give them names? Recently, Odysseus had been trying to converse with her ducks. Emphasis on trying. He'd get them wrong 99% of the time. Penelope never corrected him, so he probably thought he was getting it right. So, tell me, what's bothering you? Did the duckies mess your bed this morning? Are you asking me if my duck's friends shit in my bed? That's a little rude. That's a little rude, mister. The birds flapped their wings in protest. Hey, it's a joke. The ducks seemed offended, but they let his insolence be this time. You are going to get fucking, mobbed and mauled by the ducks. They were benevolent creatures, after all.
Should I tell him?
Yeah, you know what? We have to tell him.
It's about Helen.
Oh? Go on.
Do you think she's any closer to picking a suitor?
Yeah, my bet's on Menelaus. Menelaus. Yeah, Menelaus.
Identical! Hoi, hoi, hoi! Welcome to Pre-Odyssey. We've got ducks galore. Here a duck, there a duck, everywhere a duck, duck. Well, he's the man, but yeah, there's a duck right here. But he's the man. I promise. Oh. Then Odysseus will be going soon.
You don't have to worry about your cousin or uncle actually making a choice anytime soon, though.
Penelope blinked. Huh? Why?
Let's put it this way. What will happen to the other suitors who had put much effort and resources in courting her and her father?
Oh.
Yeah, ancient Greek had a full boyfriend, exactly. Backstab.
They get upset.
And?
They'd bear a grudge? Maybe towards Uncle or the one who got picked?
You got it! Smart girl.
It's not that much. Anyway, is that why Uncle refuses to accept the gifts they brought?
Odysseus nodded. Otherwise, they just fan the flames of the already volatile competition. In addition to that, it's not just your cousin on the line here. The throne of Sparta is also up for grabs through marriage with her.
It's more complicated than I initially thought, huh?
You're also very much involved in these throne games, you know.
What was that?
Don't mind me.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yay!
As that meme goes.
So then, is there any chance Helen would pick you?
Me? No way! I pretty much don't even exist as far as she's concerned.
Good. You talk to ducks. I think you're disqualified.
Didn't I tell you? I came here not expecting anything.
But you're... Exit the conversation. You're fun and handsome. Yeah. You're fun to be around. You're handsome and you're also charming. I'm sure many others would want to get close to you.
I didn't know you thought that well of me.
Shut up. Go attack ducks. You know what? Yeah. Anytime I get embarrassed in this conversation, I'm just gonna deploy the attack ducks. I place my ducks in attack position, and I attack his life force directly.
Although I'd say the opposite's true for others. Most would rather not associate with the King of Ithaca.
Huh? Why?
Well, anyway. He laughed nervously. Okay. No, we're not even gonna explain yourself. I see how it is. Yeah, we've got our ducks in a row. I didn't expect to hear you flirt with me like this.
I wasn't.
Even your ducks agree.
The one time he just had to get it right. Oh, look, it's getting dark.
He spoke in quick succession.
We have to get going. See ya.
Hey, wait!
Oh, your voice is here. Oh. He followed her and grabbed Penelope as soon as he caught up. Yeah, the duck is just part of the UI.
Let me walk you back to your place.
Hi, Drippy! Blink, 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 blink.
This game is extremely funny. It's awesome. No more shrimping!
No, I want to shrimp.
And hydrate, I can do that. I should probably be drinking more water.
Water.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can go on my own. Besides, don't you have any other business to attend to?
None at all. That's why I'm offering to walk you back.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay. There was that option. Aren't you a king? Don't you have work to do?
I'm on vacation.
Uh-huh. I don't know how long a king can be on vacation, bro.
I already hear enough nagging back home.
As you should.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Didn't you say friends can be mean to each other sometimes?
You're learning from me, huh? You're supposed to be the nice friend.
I can play mean if I want.
Then I guess I'll play nice next time.
You've always been nice, even when you're being mean.
Huh? Oh, really? And then silence. The area where they stood was rather secluded, and since it was getting late, there wasn't really anyone around. Even the ducks in the background remained quiet as they walked. You gotta quack the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, quack, quack, quack. Looks like the boy's too shy. Gonna quack the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, quack, quack, quack. I don't think it would be that, beautiful voice like mine. It'd be like just a loud cacophony of ducks. If their feathery companions could talk, they would have screamed, "Just kiss already!" The awkward silence between them was almost unbearable if not for the occasional soft whispers of the wind or the frequent chirps of insects. Penelope? Just then a deep voice broke through the silence. Both their attention immediately snapped toward the new arrival. Perfect addition, yeah.
Father?
Penelope froze. The man was a towering height, about a head and a half taller than Odysseus. He had the same hair color as Penelope, with hair tied to the back and length that rested a little past his shoulders. The wrinkles on his face reflected his age, coupled with the bushy facial hair that covered them. His eyes were sharp and unwelcoming, dark and deep blue like the ocean. Oh, Icarius, Before Odysseus could finish his words, the man had marched by Penelope's side, pushed Odysseus away, and pulled the girl behind him. The girl quivered at his presence. To untrained eyes, it may seem like the ducks were just being noisy ducks, but to both Penelope and Odysseus, they could tell that the birds had become agitated. Hey, don't kick the duck, please.
He never really liked Father.
What were you planning to do with my daughter? Hold on, aren't you the king of Ithaca? Odysseus? Looks like my reputation precedes me. I probably should have given the father a deeper voice, but I'm trying to give my voice a bit of a break. Penelope, we're going.
But...
And you, he pointed at Odysseus, don't come near my daughter again. Prince Icarius immediately pulled his daughter with him, without letting her make a single peep. Yikes, some hate it, huh? Huh? Below, a duck was pecking at his foot. What's up, little guy? Follow you? The duck waddled. Alright, we'll see what's up. Penelope hung her head low throughout the trip back to her room. The father and daughter didn't talk at all until they reached the place. Yep, the ducks exist. Penelope, stay away from that man, you hear? Finally, she lifted up her head. Oh yeah, no, they're not just part of the UI.
Why? Odysseus is...
Even though the girl had always obeyed her father, she found herself answering back. Honestly, it took her all just to speak a word in front of him. Just listen to me, right? You know that I want nothing more but your safety. She flinched. He continued speaking without regard to the girl's words. Anyway, it's getting late. I'll send you dinner in a bit. Then you better tuck in for the night. We're gonna save. Because we're gonna protest. Penelope steeled herself. Odysseus was her first friend. She couldn't stand how her father acted towards him.
Father, you were rude to Odysseus. We should apologize to him tomorrow.
Penelope. He raised his voice, which made the girl freeze. Just be a good girl. Listen to your father. Do as I say.
Not without explanation.
I'll get you whatever you want once we get home, so just behave yourself. The man spoke sweetly, but the girl didn't feel comfort from his words. In fact, she felt fear. Good night, dear. And with that, he shut the door. She may not have noticed it herself, but Penelope had held her breath until the man's footsteps had completely disappeared.
I wonder how Odysseus is doing. How am I going to face him after that?
Penelope chuckled at the duck's response.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I guess he'll brush it off like usual, huh? I do wonder why Father was especially hostile towards him.
I don't know, he did something. Penelope sat by her bedside and sighed. Earlier, she was just worrying about not seeing Odysseus again because they'd both have to go home eventually. But she didn't expect her father to find them the way he did and be opposed to them seeing each other completely.
He did always try to fend off men from coming near me. He's probably ashamed of the ducks. Let's be honest. Blessings again. Somehow, things had gone from not that bad to actually bad. Even though she had other sisters, her father was especially protective of her. In the eyes of many, Penelope would be considered as Prince Icarius' favorite daughter. Icarius' favorite daughter. Just then she heard a tapping sound coming from the window. Oh, why are you outside?
One of the ducks was knocking on her window. Penelope got up to let the bird in. Down here. Below was Odysseus, waving at her.
Odysseus?
She gasped in a hushed voice. The man looked around, making sure that no one was nearby. You know, I was gonna say the ducks might have alerted them, and I'm like, actually, probably not. Everyone was like, it's Penelope and the ducks again. And then started scaling the wall up to her room.
Odysseus, what are you...
Shh, just keep quiet. He winked as he climbed up one of the building's pillars. Oh, actually, that was easy. The man wiped imaginary sweat off his forehead.
What are you doing here? You could get in trouble if they catch you.
He just shrugged. I always get in trouble. more importantly, I couldn't have just left you like that. You look like you were about to cry.
I did?
Yes. Odysseus nodded, holding out his hands to cup her cheeks. Even right now, you look like you're about to cry. No, you look red as an apple.
Just pick one! Do you want to be sweet or do you want to tease?
Well, I hope you feel better now.
Sure. Thanks for coming over.
If nothing, it's nothing. If anything, I feel like I'm the one intruding here.
I apologize about my father. He can be oversensitive sometimes.
Well, he was overbearing, but don't sweat it. Besides, it's not like I haven't heard about him. It's widely known that Prince Icarius dotes on his favorite daughter. How old is he? I don't know the ages of everyone in the Odyssey. I mean, because this is also like when this is Odysseus and Penelope meeting. Because like I believe it's been so long since I did Odyssey. I want to say it was early high school? Maybe? But I believe the Odyssey, during the actual events of the Odyssey, Odysseus and Penelope are married and like have a kid, I think. So like this is way before that, so I actually don't know exactly how old these two are. Yeah. Oh, well, here's ad, so we'll take a short break. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the Odyssey is Odysseus trying to return home. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it doesn't feel like it's been a whole weekend. It doesn't feel like it's been a whole weekend. I want a longer weekend. Humph. One quick thing to announce. I guess. It looks like my move will probably be pushed back a few months. Just with the sheer amount of stuff we have going on. Moving me in August sounds like a fucking stupid idea. So it's probably gonna be more like November. So there's that. So, just thinking about, we were talking about date everything previously. So just a heads up that, cause those are part of the like pre-recorded stuff. Oh yeah, no, it'll be fine. I'll just increase my leads a little bit. Not a big deal. But there's just so much going on, so much moving of things, and like just pushing things back even a couple months really makes things a lot smoother. Also, it means that I will be trying to move before 2 big tax deadlines. So, because that's just like a bad idea. Just really not what we want to do with the time, because I wouldn't be able to focus on moving because I'd be focusing on taxes. So, when aren't there big tax deadlines? Well, in the middle of the year and at the very end of the year. But in the middle of the year, at least we're working on stuff to get to those tax deadlines closer to the end of the year. But by the end of the year, there's less big tax deadlines. And then the beginning of the year starts and everything happens. Everything happens at the beginning of the year. There's so many tax deadlines in just fucking January. But, you know, it'll be easier for me to move in November. Because as well, it'll be cooler. And, because yeah, one June move, and it was not, if I could avoid that, I can avoid that again. All right, back to the game. Yeah, it's widely known that Prince Icarius dotes on his favorite daughter. I just didn't know that it was you out of your sisters. he said, playfully booping her nose with his finger. Penelope pushed his hand away.
Favorite, right.
Well, I've got to go before I end up getting busted and kicked out of here. Odysseus gave the girl a single gentle pat on the head. If I don't see you at the garden tomorrow, you better get this window ready again. At that comment, the girl perked up.
All right.
There we go, sunshine smile I wanted to see. Take care of her, guys, he added, addressing his words to the ducks.
Yeah, I've been assigned. These are my ducky babysitters.
And with that, he climbed down from her window. Penelope watched from her room as he waved one last time before scurrying off.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to figure out how to slip out. Father's tight security to my room.
Yes, those seem like real ducks.
I hope I'm not keeping Odysseus waiting.
Human duck impressions usually are. Those sound pretty real duck.
Maybe I could send him a little one?
She turned to the ducks. A bird waddled in front of her, clicked its webbed feet together, and made a winged salute. Yeah, are you ready for your orders, Sergeant Duck? Penelope smiled and lifted the duck to help it up her window.
Say hi to him for me.
That was the most adorable scream. 10 out of 10. We'll make you do it again. He seemed to have crawled out of the window.
Odysseus? Why are you here?
Well, you were taking too long. Didn't I tell you? If you don't appear, I'll take you away myself. Anyway, a promise is a promise, so here I am in the flesh.
I see. I suppose you did mention that. But it feels weird to have him here in my room this early.
While Penelope was mulling, her ducks started swarming her friend. Are you all happy to see me? He started stroking their heads. I'm glad to see you all too, but keep it down. I'll be cooked alive if I get caught in the ladies' room. They immediately zipped their duck bills while giving him the look of, we know how that feels. A couple of ducks even started patting him on the ankle. They couldn't reach his back. Although it's questionable if they were on the same page. Penelope giggled as she watched them interact.
Odysseus gets along with the little ones, doesn't he? The ducks. By which I mean the ducks. He's the only one who's ever taken us seriously like this.
So, shall we get going? I'm taking you out on a trip today.
That sounds wonderful. Wait, hold on. What trip?
Yeah, I figured it'd be fun to take you outside this time.
What? No, no, no! You absolutely cannot do that! Father will not only blow you alive if he learns that you took me outside, he'll cut you up and then serve you to the hounds!
That is, if he learns about it. It didn't happen if they don't know, right?
But what if...
What if we never see each other again after we're sent home? The least I can do is leave you with happy memories, right?
Did he worry that... Did he... Fuck, no, wrong word order. Did he realize that I was worried yesterday? About him leaving? Is that why he suddenly sprung this on me? I can't believe he pays attention to these small things. But should I go? I definitely don't want him to get in trouble.
Hey.
We gotta give it a shot. We gotta YOLO this one. I do want to go. Fine. But please promise me you won't get caught.
I'll even make an oath if you want.
No, that'd be too much.
Then it's a promise. And I'll have you know, I never make a promise I couldn't keep.
Oh, you.
So, shall we? He took out a cloak from who knows where and draped it over Penelope's shoulders. You better hold on to me. I'll help you up.
Penelope nodded.
Odysseus then turned around, gesturing her to get on.
Oh, I didn't think this through.
Embarrassed as she was, Penelope steeled herself to wrap her arms around his neck, prompting him to lift her up his back. Don't put the butt cloak on her skin, no. Don't let go now. He was about to leap out of the window before turning around to see the ducks quietly waddling from behind. Sorry, you guys will have to hold the fort. Having ducks follow us around this time will make us stand out. The ducks were about to quack in protest, but seemingly stopped. Perhaps they remembered that making noise could get poor Odysseus boiled. In the end, the ducks backed out and made themselves comfortable in the girls' room. They were trying to inconspicuously sneak out after all, and a team of ducks trailing them would be most discernible. Oh, blessings, my goodness. Penelope's foul friends had to sit this one out. And so Odysseus leapt out of the window and grabbed onto the pillar with Penelope in tow.
What'll you do if someone checks up on me?
The two continued to chat as they headed down. Don't worry, I've got that covered. You just have to have fun today. Having reached the ground, Odysseus gently let Penelope down and then started leading the way.
That's not fair. You have to have fun too.
She spoke in a hushed voice. All right. I'll be sure to have fun if you have fun.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your happiness is my happiness?
Please don't say those kinds of things.
Why?
Aren't you embarrassed?
But I'm just being honest.
Stop being too sweet.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay. We are falling hard. Penelope is falling hard. I mean, truly, Odysseus is kind of like this crazy big Casanova who literally sweeps our girl off of her feet and carries her out of her room and takes her to do fun stuff. How could she not fall in love with him? Anyway, I'll take care of the guard, and you just keep yourself hidden here, all right? Penelope nodded. The young woman hid herself in the bushes, yet still close enough to see Odysseus speaking with the sentry. She couldn't make out what they were talking about, but as soon as Odysseus finished, the guard rushed off, abandoning his position. Odysseus then looked around and scurried over to Penelope's place. Let's get out of here before he returns, he called out softly while helping her up.
What did you tell him?
What did you tell him? Oh, that a couple of angry women are looking for him.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, Penelope. Anyway, we better hurry. We'll be back. He'll be back soon.
Is it all right to leave this area unguarded?
Should be fine. I mean, what kind of fool would steal from the king of Sparta?
You.
Yeah, you.
And I'm pretty sure Helen was kidnapped a few years ago. Oh dear, I should tell Uncle to heighten his security. After Odysseus leaves, of course. I'd rather we take advantage of this while we can.
Unbeknownst to Penelope, she would neglect telling her uncle about this, which would later launch 1,000 ships. Oh yeah, Penelope gets taken, yeah. But that's a story for another time. Oh.
Wow, it's so lively here.
The market was filled with busy people, children, and even animals carrying wares. Hey, careful there. Penelope was pushed by the crowd and would have fallen down if Odysseus hadn't caught her. But now, she was holding onto his arms.
Sorry about that, I must have gotten too excited. Wasn't this the same situation when we first met? Except the little ones aren't here today. Oh goodness, they are here!
And the late realization suddenly hit her. Penelope had always been with her ducks. She was never seen without them. So without her ducks, well, without them, she suddenly felt vulnerable. Yeah, it's like being without your comfort jacket.
I was with Odysseus this whole time, so I must have felt too comfortable. Odysseus, maybe we should go back.
She stuttered weakly while clinging tightly onto his tunic. Her head was kept ducked down as if trying to hide. It doesn't work. You're chickening out now?
I just remembered that crowds scared me.
She squeaked in a small voice. Oh. Gently, he pulled her hands from his cloak, but instead of letting go, he continued holding onto her hand instead. And then pulled her ever closer to himself. Yeah, next episode, Penelope tries to get out of paying pet rent for 25 ducks. How about now?
What are you doing?
You'd feel better if I'm closer to you, right?
How did you know? I mean, no. I do like your presence, but I just don't like being stared at.
But no one's staring. She blinked. Penelope finally lifted her head and looked around, and indeed, everyone was too busy minding their own business. Yeah, pet rent is a scam. The children were too preoccupied with chasing their friends, while the market-goers were either browsing wares or were haggling with shopkeepers. The girl had always been accustomed to having many eyes on her, After all, she was a princess who was perpetually surrounded by ducks. Today, she was wearing a cloak which hid her face. One couldn't even tell if she was a man or a woman. Remember, you're just plain old Penelope right now, so you don't have to concern yourself with anything except having a grand time with me. At his words, Penelope's shoulders sagged in relief. In an instant, her worries melted like ice. Her ducks may not be around, but she still has him.
It's almost like he's one of the ducks.
No, don't think like that. No, not that. Not that, at least.
Did Odysseus just get duck zoned? You know, you almost sound like you're used to sneaking out.
She hit the bullseye. Okay, fine. I may have the hobby of going out in disguise. Her face screamed,
That's a strange hobby.
in my defense, it's also work. I need to see the situation of my people in person, you know? If I come down to town for an official visit, everyone changes their routine in front of me. You get what I mean, right?
Yes, of course. I'm just pulling your leg.
Is it just me, or have you gotten mischievous lately?
Whose fault do you think it is?
Fine, fair. Enough chit-chat. At this rate, we won't get the chance to look around. It'll be my treat today, so feel free to pick out anything.
Okay. Felt like I had the time to bring spending money with me.
Yeah, we kind of were whisked away.
And so the two began roaming the streets, browsing through the different goods.
There were handmade children's toys, which Penelope picked up one after the other. She wondered if the ducks would like one. There were also small, colorful trinkets, which Odysseus kept insisting on getting for her. But Penelope wasn't too keen on them. Rather, she insisted that Odysseus try them on instead. Their noisy back and forth ended up getting them kicked out by the shopkeeper. Both Odysseus and Penelope, wow, we really got kicked out of a store. We must have been causing a fucking ruckus. Both Odysseus and Penelope then took interest in a section of the market filled with imported goods. A shopkeeper told them tall tales about how his clothes came from Egypt, or how his jewelries originally came from a sunken Ethiopian ship. Yeah, causing a duckus. Good one. Good one. I should have known that you would have had the puns on lock. Penelope was admiring them until Odysseus whispered rather loudly to her that these were all fakes, citing that he could identify single wares from merchants he had formerly made engagements with. The vendor ended up running off with his goods. Oh, sorry you had to witness that.
It's fine. I'm just impressed you knew so much.
What can I say? I'm awesome, aren't I?
Don't let it get over your head, please.
Yes, my lady. I still impressed you, though. Let me take that credit.
Yes, you did.
He really is kind of like puffing out his chest, like, look at me, I'm cool, look at me. And we're like,
Okay, honey. Okay, honey.
oh, you two sure are close. The two, completely wrong voice, but it's fine. The two turned their heads to the middle-aged man who was running the fruit stall. Yeah, very duck-like behavior. He was half a head taller than Odysseus and quite thick in build. Are you two husband and wife? Penelope flinched at the question. She instinctively touched the hood of her cloak, noticing that it was close to slipping off, which somewhat revealed her face.
No, we're not.
Before she could complete her words, Odysseus suddenly pulled her close, wrapping a hand around her shoulder. Yeah, we are.
Odysseus, what are you?
She spoke in a low voice. Odysseus just grinned and winked at her.
Oh,
Haven't seen you two around. Where are you from? Me and my wife came from Crete. We're just passing by. He looked around as if looking out for something or someone. See, we're on the run. He whispered to the now wide-eyed shopkeeper. Oh, my family and hers have been rivals for many generations, so our parents refused our love. That's why we keep meeting up in secret. Until one day, my wife's family decided she was betrothed.
where are you pulling this story from?
This is an amazingly detailed story to just have on lock. Just be ready to pull that shit out. Which is why we decided to run away. But our families are both powerful, so we knew that would be a hopeless plan.
There's no way anyone would believe such a ridiculous tale.
She eyed the vendor. He was holding his breath, his eyes filled with anticipation.
He believes it?
That's why we went to a renowned oracle for advice. He told us you must take the herb growing atop of this mountain on a moonlit night, crush it and mix it with fresh olives and the blood of a newborn calf. Offer libation. That's so specific. A newborn calf? Okay. Offer libations to the gods, then drink the concoction before you sleep. So we did, and both of us ended up dying.
Say what?
What? How tragic! He was crying.
Mister, we're alive!
So, while our families were preparing for our funerals, we found the opportunity to run away. After all, the mixture the Oracle had given us only temporarily induces death. I'm not sure what happened to our families back home, what with our supposed missing bodies. I can only make assumptions. But the fact that we're here now must mean that the gods have heard our prayers and helped us escape.
Fucking wild! This man just had this story in his back pocket. He's like, hey, I know I need to say.
Then we went aboard the trading ship returning here to Sparta. While on board, I took odd jobs so they provide us with meals. He gave Penelope a pat on the shoulder. Now, here we are, hoping to live our new lives. She had no words. What do you say to that? Oh, I can't even imagine what you two must have been through. I'm certain that you wonderful couple are blessed by the goddess of love herself. The man was bawling. Here, take these. He shoved a bunch of pears into Odysseus' arms. I wish that you two will live your new lives to the fullest. This old man will be cheering you on.
Oh, hold on, we can't.
Thank you so much for your generosity. We're really grateful for your kindness. Before Penelope can finish, Odysseus cuts her off. Now, we better get going, don't we, dear? Yeah, score! Free pears! Here's the thing, I don't like pears. I find them extremely disgustingly mealy. So I'd be like, oh! Pears!
Huh? But
I wish all the happiness to come your way, mister. He smiled and pulled Penelope with him. Odysseus managed to take Penelope to a less crowded street with pears in his arm. Oh. He sighed and threw a fruit over to Penelope. Let's take a break here. She just stared at Odysseus' pear.
you should return these.
Huh? I can't do that. It'd be discourteous to the good vendor. Had I refused these, it's like saying I don't trust his goods or that they're not good enough for us.
Is that how it is? My father never allows me to leave on my own, so I don't know these little things. Still, he only gave them to you because you lied!
It's not like I spun this tale so he could give us free stuff. Besides, I slipped some money into his pouch.
When did he do that? But if he puts it that way, so accepting these was part of the act?
When you're trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes, you're better off giving them what they want without actually giving them what they want. In this case, accepting their gift, and I guess I could have stopped at that, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have been happy about that. So I paid for him anyway.
Isn't he a little too accustomed to lying?
Yeah, I don't think that's like a great character trait, but I mean, it got us free, well, technically not free pears. We received pears of dubious means. You received dubious pears. The girl paused to collect her thoughts. Everything just happened too fast. Odysseus lying to the vendor didn't sit well with her, but she understood why he did it. In the end, she just sighed.
Then who's to say you're not pulling the wool over my eyes and you're just saying that you paid for it just to satisfy me?
True. Wow, you learned fast.
You didn't actually pay?
I did. Though that thought of keeping these for free may have crossed my mind. Penelope pouted. Look, I don't really like lying to you unless I really have to.
Maybe I'm being too hard on him. I know he's only doing this for our sakes. We apparently goddamn needed those dubious pears. We needed the dubious pears. So bad. Besides, the vendor was entertained by the story. Odysseus's tales are definitely interesting.
Yeah, I mean, she's a little embarrassed, but I think she's also like, it's pretty cool. She mulled.
Fine, I'll let him go this time. Even if it was a lie, everyone's happy in the end, right?
Yeah, we're too pretty to pay for pears. We should get our dubious pears for free.
You know, if you weren't a king, you'd make a good storyteller.
Think? Maybe I should consider that profession if I ever end up as a fugitive.
How did you jump to that?
I mean, I just borrowed a precious Spartan princess. Pretty sure this won't be my last dip into trouble. I should be considering my choices.
How about not getting into trouble?
No can do.
Yeah, I should have assumed so. But in a way, his defiance is quite endearing.
It's only fair, because you had it for a longer time yesterday.
No, it's not.
Penelope and Odysseus pause, noticing 3 children arguing over something. But your time's up, so it's my turn.
If you let him have it, then I won't be able to play later.
The tallest was a blonde boy, while the smallest was a black-haired girl. In between them was a brunette lad. The blonde boy was holding a wooden toy horse. I said no! Not fair! No, you're not fair! Penelope turned to her side.
Odysseus, maybe we could...
Hey, kiddos, what's going on over here?
Did he read my mind? No, I think he too was like, kids.
Penelope scurried behind him. You were too obvious.
I really need to work on hiding how I feel.
So, what's up, kids?
Alexius won't let Macarios have his turn with our toy. And I'm next to Macarios, so I can't get my turn.
Hey, you shouldn't be talking to creepy old strangers. I'm not creepy. Or old, for that matter. I'll have you know I'm a renowned mediator. A young one. He's like, don't fucking call me old. Both children and adults have come to me when they have disputes.
Is he lying to the kids?
Penelope, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be more surprised if he was telling the truth. The oldest kid stared at him with suspicion, but the other 2 looked at him with awe. Besides, didn't your parents teach you kiddos that you should treat strangers with respect? For all you know, I might be a god in disguise. The eldest child flinched.
Aren't you being petty?
You're right. Sorry, mister. The child bowed his head. Not a problem. Now, if I understand correctly, you, Alexius? Need water.
Water. Do you know, those times where your body just sits and it goes,
you need to drink fucking water now. That was exactly what I was feeling. I felt like if I didn't take a drink of water, I was gonna keel over. So, I drank. Alexius. Yes. The child raised his head. Why won't you let Macarios have his turn? 'Cause he played with it for an extra hour yesterday. Well, yeah, he is thirsty, but it was thirst to the extreme. It wasn't just like, ooh, I could go for some water. It was like, if you don't drink water now, you will die.
I mean, that's like thirsty plus. Thirsty plus. So I don't,
He played with it for an extra hour yesterday.
Okay, more water. Okay.
That's only because you were taking so long. Well, my mom made me do chores. That's not my fault.
I just want to play the horsey.
Odysseus and Penelope looked at each other. The young king then clapped, which grabbed the attention of the 3 children. All right, then. Let's get rid of the horse. Problem solved. What? No! No way!
Odysseus, that doesn't solve anything.
But the root of the problem is the toy, so getting rid of the root should fix things, right?
But no one will be happy with that solution.
At least it's a fair and peaceful one.
I mean, I don't know about fair, but the solution won't make anyone happy. Alright, how about this?
Penelope crouched in front of the little girl and wiped her tears.
What did you 3 do before you had the toy? But we run and hide and find each other. Sometimes we played house.
I don't want to play house. I do like hiding.
Then why don't you 2 play together first and let Alexius play with his toy?
I guess.
I like playing with Macarios.
Hey, wait, you're gonna leave me out? Well, wait, what was that? Whale, you have your toy. Will you have your toy?
Hey, Ted, speak to Chippy.
But
Alexius, why don't you play with the toy with everyone then? Won't it be more fun that way?
I guess.
And you 2, are you okay with letting Alexius and his horse play with you? Horsey can be the pet.
We're not playing house. I like playing house.
You can play Macarios' game after playing house, right? Yeah.
Fine. And the 3 children happily walked away to find a place to play.
I'm glad that worked out so well. Odysseus?
Oh, you handled that nicely.
The little one's ducks are quite rowdier than that. You have no idea how often I had to discipline them back in the day. How do you discipline a duck? Like, real question, how do you discipline a duck?
He could have just said that the other two will never play with him again if he refuses to share. Fear is an easier tool.
That's horrible!
See, that's what I'm saying. You're kind. He gave her head a pat.
Anyone would have done that.
Not me.
Oh, right. Earlier, you did make everyone happy.
Huh? Oh, you mean with the stall owner? It's not like that was my intention. I was just trying to keep up our ruse and blend in. Besides, we kind of ended up swindling him.
I did agree to slip out with him here.
Yeah,
So I'd say I also bear the burden for that. God damn it, Satanica, it took me a second. It took me a second. And then I was like, oh, fuck. You! Alright, here's the bonk. Have your bonk.
Now, solving ownership disputes, especially among children, that's the most taxing.
Oh, yes, speaking of, you lied to those children, didn't you?
Huh?
About being a renowned mediator.
I am, though. People from far away even come to me for counsel. Rulers, merchants, shepherds, fishermen, children, you name it. I've had my fair share of advisories.
Is he actually really famous? But we couldn't possibly be that far in age. What am I doing with my life? Keeping ducks.
You don't believe me, huh? I'm renowned throughout all of Greece, you know.
You don't seem like it.
Hey, if it were up to me, I could have already solved kinda. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Wait till you meet Mr. Split the Child in Two. Go get that birds! As evening fell, the familiar market ambience was suddenly drowned by an eerie sea of quacks. A flock of ducks waddled and flew over the direction. The birds were particularly in a frenzy. Uh-oh, they found out. What's going on here? Why are these ducks going nuts? Shopkeepers were chased from behind.
Oh no, not this again.
Huh? Odysseus pulled Penelope towards him. Fuck! Follow me!
Why are the ducks chasing me? I thought they were my friends.
Can't believe we managed to lose them. With Penelope in tow, Odysseus grabbed the girl to run farther away from the crowded streets.
I'm sorry that happened.
No, wait, what even happened back there? I thought we left the little guys back in your room.
Well, yes, those are wild ducks and ducks from the market.
I couldn't tell them apart either. Oh, I couldn't tell them apart. The ducks themselves were harmless, but if people saw the girl being crowded by new feathered friends, well, a duck spectacle was certainly no good for laying low. Sooner or later, a soldier or guard could have been called, and Penelope would have been discovered.
See, that's another reason I'm always surrounded by ducks. My usual flock would fend away the others, so I'm normally with a familiar group. But when I attract an unfamiliar flock, things get troublesome. Yeah, I think that's putting it lightly. I could cause I don't mean to cause bird havoc, but I will cause bird havoc. Amazing. Will cause bird havoc for nothing.
So you literally attract ducks.
Yeah, you could put it that way. I have duck magnets apparently sewn into my skin. Oh, blessings. In fact, some of the ducks over at Uncle's place are unfamiliar to me.
Wow, does that mean whether you like it or not, ducks just keep coming at you?
Of course I like it. I love them. They don't mean harm. But, yes.
Yeah, she starts duck wars just by existing. Duck turf wars.
When I was younger, I tried asking the little ones to leave me on my own so I could make human friends. But just as I'm about to get to know someone, a flock of wild ducks would suddenly start crowding me. And then people get scared or annoyed that it smells like duck here, or these birds are crazy. Creepy. And well, probably crazy too.
You know what? Who knows? Yeah, that would be a Greek god punishment. That would be a Greek god punishment, is doom people to be ducks and be attracted to the duck whisperer.
So I ended up giving up on making other friends. It's been a while since this kind of thing happened, and we were at a crowded market, so I didn't think. She trailed off, feeling guilty about the whole predicament. I caused trouble for the market, didn't I?
Odysseus huffed and crossed his arms over his chest. See, I was the one who brought you here, so don't be too hard on yourself. Besides, the market experiences its fair share of trouble every now and then. A duck outbreak is just another one of those days. I mean, I don't really believe you, but sure. He shrugged. Either way, I still think ducks are pretty great. Wow. The sacrifices you must make. Are the ducks gonna watch? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hearing those words made Penelope feel a tinge of happiness. That despite everything, Odysseus still had a positive image of ducks. What makes you like ducks anyway?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly fond of ducks. I just like all animals. You could say I grew up surrounded by them. When I was a kid, I'd often stay over at our swineherd's home. I'd find myself playing with the animals at the farm. Cows, ducks, goats, pigs, you name it. I'd get myself scolded because I'd return home all covered in mud and dirt.
You seem like a troublesome child.
Aren't I still?
You're not a child anymore.
A child at heart.
Why do you sound so proud? Because he's a little stinker. He's a little stinker.
She giggled. At least you're laughing again. Penelope was taken aback by his final quip. Somehow she felt her heart leap for a second. Was he trying to cheer her up? It's getting dark. We'd best head back. I don't think it's a good idea to use our usual route. We should take a more secluded path. This area may be less crowded, but there's still some people here. More ducks might arrive soon, so I say it'd be better to move somewhere with even less people. Fucking hell. More ducks will arrive soon. Sounds like freaking, like, reinforcements are coming from Fire Emblem. So, shall we go?
Okay, Andre. Thanks so much for stopping by while you could. Okay, fine. It's almost over. Honestly, I don't want this day to end.
Odysseus took Penelope through a remote route back to the palace. And Shirley. Yeah, they did. A few more feathered friends appeared along the way and started following the two. We're almost there.
Soon enough, it was apparent that Odysseus had led the girl out of the city. The voices of humans were replaced with the sound of nature.
Yeah, well, herons are other waterfowl, so I'd say they're similar to a duck. Seabirds, strong breeze, and crashing waves. Penelope froze. The route they took brought them by the shore. Before they could step on the sandy beach, the girl ducked behind him. What's the matter? I know a way around the palace from here, just a little more. He appeared at the girl hiding behind him. Are we scared of water? She was shaking. Is it cold? He held out his hand to feel the temperature of the air, but the girl shook her head.
I just don't like the sea.
Oh, no, I wasn't expecting that. He blinked, sounding both awkward and apologetic. Should we take another route? She shook her head again.
It's late. I don't want to hold us back. I can continue. Just give me a bit of time to settle down.
Odysseus smiled. Then let's take a rest.
Thanks. I'm sorry about this. I just had an unpleasant accident in the past. In the sea. I don't really remember it, but I can't help but feel scared. Hearing the waves, seeing large bodies of water from up close, it makes me feel breathless. I know it's all just in my head. Funny, right?
Honey, you have trauma. You have trauma. What happened to you? Not at all. He playfully pulled up the hood of the girl's cloak. If you're scared, then you're scared. That's normal. It's not something to laugh at. This one's on me. I should have confided you with today's full itinerary.
Oh, no! Don't worry about it. I had fun today, really.
Odysseus smiled apologetically. Like I said, if you're scared, then you're scared. You don't have to let me off. But I had fun too. I'm glad you enjoyed my shoddy tour. His tone was kind and gentle, strangely comforting. Odysseus then let out a long sigh. Unfortunately, this means you really couldn't visit me in Ithaca once this is all over, huh? His tone once again shifted from soft to his usual playful one. Being an island over the sea and all. He stretched out his hand, pointing to the horizon. Man, I was kind of hoping to show you around. All right, mister. All right, mister.
No, I will. I don't like the sea, but it's not like...
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna fly there on ducks. The ducks are gonna form a raft.
I mean, look, I'm okay now.
She flailed her arms around. A couple of ducks who followed them to the market from the market tilted their heads. Sure. He gave her head a pat. So you're just gonna dip your toes a bit? The girl pouted and concentrated her eyes on the ground. She then grabbed onto her companion's sleeve.
I'll be fine if you're around.
Penelope finally looked up. He looks so he's like, well, oh, well, huh?
As long as you're around, I won't be scared. This morning, I was also anxious about being around people, but since you were beside me, I wasn't scared. So, I'd like to see Ithaca too, with you, someday. I want to be with you.
Oh. Hey, Penelope. Penelope, you're really yanking this man around.
Odysseus didn't answer. Instead, he just averted his gaze and remained silent. Odysseus? Uh-huh. He just let out nervous laughter.
I lost it for a moment there. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
That almost sounded like a confession.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, we should probably get going.
Oh, this voice actor's great. Really like, anyway.
Any more, and I might say something I'd regret.
Oh.
Can you speak louder?
No.
Well, no use beating around the bush. Huh? Why?
Don't want to tell you.
You're being childish.
Child at heart, remember?
Fine.
And thus, the two continued to banter along their way back to the palace. Are we gonna get caught? I feel like we're gonna get caught. Penelope's attention was on Odysseus the whole time. His presence was enough to keep her distracted. Thankfully, they were able to pass through the shore without much trouble. Oh, and yes, the young woman ended up taking home a few new duck friends. Not that anyone could tell. It was a long day. The most fun Penelope ever had. Penelope and Odysseus took a few days off after their little outing. Being a sheltered girl, of course Penelope's body ached after a full day of activities. Nope, wrong person entirely. Odysseus laughed at her when he learned about it. Penelope sulked. Hey, Penelope, I feel ya. I feel ya about the body aches. I fucking crashed after going to the doctor Thursday. Going to the optometrist. Bro, I crashed so hard. I actually don't think I was barely able to get out of bed after that. So I feel you, Penelope. I feel you. The two communicated their plans through ducks. While Odysseus may not be able to understand the girl's feathered friends, nope, they did not dilate my eyes. They had my optometrist has the cool machine where instead of dilating your eyes, they basically scan them with the brightest green light in your fucking life. And it hurts like a bitch for me because my eyes are extremely photosensitive. And have become, well, they've become a lot more photosensitive. But definitely, for a brief moment afterwards, you definitely do feel like you can't see a fucking thing. Yeah, I actually don't, I hate the air puff. I flinch so badly. I know it's coming and I can barely like settle myself down. I know it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it still startles me. Because, you know, air isn't supposed to be puffing into your eyes. But, yeah. I mean, I found out my astigmatism got worse. And it now is in definitely both of my eyes, which I knew. I was like, hey, I feel like my astigmatism got worse, and now both of my eyes have it. And yup. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. My prescription didn't change too much. I mean, I went from like 0.8 to 1. But my left eye is way weaker, so it's like 1.25 or something. I mean, my prescription is really light. The biggest problem is my astigmatism. But yeah, so I mean, hey, the last time I went to the optometrist was like 2019. I was like, I need to go back, especially because I was seeing I've got all the black dots and like black floaters and stuff, and I was like, I need to go make certain it's not like something with my eyes actually. And like I was so super worried because like, you know, if you talk about like, yeah, I've got black dots in my vision, kind of black specks in my vision that go, you know, that kind of flip around. Exactly. So I went in. Well, I've always seen floaters is the thing. Like my entire life. I have visual snow. So like it's also not like unknown. Yeah. So now I just have to get used to the black floaters. But you know, I'm used to the visual snow, and my other floaters I don't get as bad. Well, they used to be not as bad, and they've gotten like more annoying. But yeah, that's why I was like, oh, new floaters. My eyes have gotten extremely light sensitive. I'll just go, you know, I need to go check things out. So I was fucking terrified because I don't know about y'all, but my brain likes to go to the worst possible scenario all time, every single time. I'm like, oh, what could happen here? My brain's like, you're gonna get fucking cancer if your eyes go blind. I'm like, okay, brain, well, that's not helpful. But yeah, I was so freaking nervous about going to the optometrist, and then I go to the optometrist, and my freaking eye doctor, I like my eye doctor, she's very nice. She just goes, yeah, perfect bill of eye health. Your prescription just increased a little, which is understandable when it's been 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, apparently everything was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And so, and yeah, I was like, well, all of my, you know, new, well, increased, apparently I've got juicy eyeballs. I gotta stop talking about this. I'm gonna get myself a reputation. But yeah, I was like, everything is also bright now. Everything is super fucking bright, and I hate it. Like everything hurts. It hurts. Night driving hurts now because everything is so bright. And my doctor was like, the number of rods and cones in your eyes change, and it can increase and it can decrease, and you're just in an increase. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad my eyes aren't fucking dying or something crazy like that. But yeah, I was so freaking relieved to get a good news doctor's appointment. Yeah. That I came home. I also bought new glasses and not really cried about the cost, but definitely was like, oh, owie. But I needed new glasses. These have the freaking magnetic sunglass covers, so you don't have to switch out glasses. So I'll probably be wearing these a lot more. Get used to them. And then, yeah. I mean, also, when I told my Earth parents how much I spent on the exam and new frames and new lenses, they were like, that's not bad. Yeah. I definitely am going to be like, because I need probably a couple more pairs just so I can keep like one on my desk and one on my, you know, one on the Vtuber desk, one on my work desk, and one in like my bag. So I'm gonna spend some time looking around at other stuff. Yeah. Ugh. That sucks. Mine are very thin, but you know, I have a very small prescription. I was like, oh man, I'm up in like, you know, not just like, oh my god, ow, that sounds so, ooh, that hurts just thinking about it. Ugh. But yeah, I was, definitely need to look at other types of frames and stuff, but like I was still using you know what I realized, Zerga? I had my glasses in my purse when I was with you guys. I could have shown you my old glasses. They're the same. I mean, I've had the same frame since middle school. So like I needed to get new frames because they were definitely they were of their time. I still love them very much. And I probably will get them fitted with my new lenses. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really wear my glasses all that much. They're mostly kind of like reading glasses. But yeah, I'm probably going to be wearing them more because of the astigmatism stuff. Because I don't know about you, but when dark mode starts, if I look at dark mode for too long, if I look at white text on a black background for too long, especially earlier in the morning, my eyes will just start seeing, I'll just start seeing double, and my eyes won't be able to like dilate normally, and I'll just get stuck, and I'm like, oh, well, this is unfortunate. And I'll be like that for like half the day. I'll just be like, everything's blurry and it sucks. So probably need to be wearing my glasses. Yeah, I get the stars too. Schmears, stars, blurs. I just realized I've just been chit-chatting. I need to play the game. We've only got like 50 more minutes of stream. As much as I want to go late, I need to like actually sleep. Go get a shower, sleep, get ready to go to work in the morning. I've got some big things to deal with. While Odysseus may not be able to understand the girl's feathered friends, they were at least able to communicate with simple yes and no. Also, probably... yeah, they could probably carry notes and stuff. We got release date for Fields of Mystria. That's super interesting and fun and cool, and I'm so excited. But that does mean that I do have to figure out who I'm gonna marry. I actually have to like make my decision. Yeah, it's almost done. It's the 1.0 release dates in like August. It's crazy. Yeah, it does. But yeah, wild. After all, the Spartan princess was still heavily guarded, though honestly she could swear that Odysseus could very easily get through all the security. However, whatever he did on the day of the outing, she didn't dare ask. Somehow, no one really figured out that she was gone. Truly a master of escaping from work. Achoo! Odysseus somewhere. Each day they spent exchanging messages. Penelope couldn't help but wish that she could see him soon. Oh my goodness, that was a rough one. Despite being a tease, despite being mischievous, despite being childish, somehow she found all sides of him to be endearing.
Oh my goodness, it continues. I wish I'd feel better by tomorrow, then we can finally meet.
And so, another day passed. Only 3 ducks accompanied her today. 1 cradled in her arms, 2 trailing her from behind.
We're almost to the garden.
The ducks were about to quack when Penelope gestured the birds to keep it down. Her ducks were usually the noisy lot, so Penelope was never particularly difficult to find. Where there were quacks, the duck girl would be found. Yeah, that's pretty... yeah. Oh hey, we meet again! A familiar male voice called out from behind. Penelope turned around to see the tall man and his friend. Hello there! Penelope just smiled. If she wasn't mistaken, they were Odysseus' friends. Wait, does that make them her friends too? Nope, doesn't work like that.
What was that saying? A friend of a friend is a friend of mine too?
Just let her dream. We haven't introduced ourselves, have we? Name's Ajax. This one's... He pointed to the black-haired man. Antilochus.
I'm Penelope.
Yeah, friend-in-laws. His expression twisted to a grin. Hey, by any chance, do you know an Odysseus?
Oh yes, I'm actually on my way to meet him.
Antilochus's expression remained the same poker face, though his brows had noticeably furrowed. Then you must be the rumored duck girl who's received his attention.
His attention?
I thought it was a joke, but she really is followed by ducks. He mulled as he eyed her 3 ducky companions. So it's true. Man, I can't believe that guy. He really went up and switched his targets, huh? I mean, he never did seem interested when he came here. I can never understand what's going on in that guy's head. Penelope simply watched the 2 talk about Odysseus behind his back.
This might be a good chance to ask others about Odysseus.
You know what? Oh, wrong save spot. But you know what? Let's ask them.
Excuse me?
Immediately, they stopped talking and turned to the girl.
Would you mind telling me about Odysseus? More about him, I mean. Like, what is he like as a king? He did say he was renowned counsel. I'll find a way to tease him.
The two looked at each other and back at her. I guess that explains why Penelope here bothers with him. She doesn't know, huh? Poor girl, probably fell into his trap. He's a bigger scum than I thought.
Why are they suddenly being ominous?
The two looked at her with pity.
Could you two elaborate?
Oh, right. Do you know why the title King of Ithaca sends shivers down people's spines?
It does? Odysseus doesn't seem like the type to send shivers. The way he talked about himself. Odysseus sounded like a well-respected king.
Which at the back of her mind was hard to believe.
But at the same time, not unbelievable. That's strange.
It's not because Ithaca's a big, strong region, he continued. In fact, Ithaca's just a small island over the sea from here. So they don't have many trade routes. In fact, the island's small. It's far, the island's small. There isn't much worth conducting business over there.
Sounds like they have it hard there.
Oh yeah, they do. Ithaca isn't notorious for its strength or riches. Ithaca became notorious for its trickster king. Yeah, Penelope blinked.
Trickster king?
Ajax nodded. Back then, many were against Odysseus taking over the throne since he was young, but one day the opposition disappeared. It didn't help that Ithaca was a far-off island, so news about happenings there took a while to travel to the other islands. By the time news spread, the story had already been twisted, so no one could tell what really went on. Those who displeased Odysseus were said to just disappear. Oh. Yeah, the opposition are our ducks. Alright, we're gonna snooze. Nobody knows what he pulled, but he also managed to convince big merchants to conduct business with Ithaca. We've tried asking him, but he often dodged the question. That guy's careful even when he's drunk. I swear, everything he does is calculated.
The Odysseus I know doesn't sound like that at all. He's honest, kind, and fun. He can be mean sometimes, but he means well. Although he did end up unintentionally swindling a shopkeeper that one time. And that one dubious advice he gave some kids. Still, he meant well.
Who, him? Honest? Sounded like he was holding back his laughter. He's one of the biggest liars we know, Antilochus added bluntly. He's also cranky and sarcastic. The only thing I could probably agree with is that he's fun. He makes the most entertaining stories. He nodded agreement. Looks like you're all having fun without me. Ah, don't scare me like that, man. Didn't you say some weeks back that my eyes were scary? So fear me. Holy, do you have ears everywhere? He muttered. I just happened to hear it.
Yes, and I was there. He really did just happen to hear it.
His two other friends just stared at each other uncomfortably. It's not like they knew that he really did just coincidentally hear it. But they seemed convinced that he might have had other means. Anyway, nice meeting you, Penelope. He held out his hand. And in return, Penelope returned his handshake.
It was nice knowing you too.
Antilochus was next. Penelope also shook his hand as soon as she finished with Ajax. Let's drink tonight, Odysseus. He waved before leaving with Antilochus. Odysseus sighed. They didn't trouble you, did they?
Not at all. Like I said before, they were nice.
I'm glad you're making more friends.
Well, I figured since they're your friends, then they're mine too.
How could you be so cute?
Well, wait, what?
What's mine is yours, is it? I guess I don't mind if it's you. You can take anything of mine.
Why is he suddenly so relentless? Let's just go.
Okay, come here. He held out his hand to her.
I feel like I'd like to know more about Odysseus. Should I really just trust him unconditionally? Take his hand. Take his hand.
Penelope pursed her lips and took up Odysseus' offer. His hands were large and warm. She could tell that he practiced weapons. Her father's hands had the same roughness to them.
I'd like to see how he wields them. Does he use swords? Or perhaps he practices archery? She thought to herself.
All right, let's go, he exclaimed with a bright and cheerful voice. She couldn't help but smile. The girl stared at their linked hands.
Actually, I'd like to see him when he's working. Or now.
Nope, that's not what that says. Or now. Well, yeah, we see him now.
Or how he's like when he's with other friends. I'd like to see the other sides of him. Like him as a friend. No, honey. Honey, you like him. Might have fallen for him. I'm in love with him, aren't I?
I've been meaning to ask, where are your other duckies? Usually you have about 10 of them trailing you.
He noticed our ducks.
He said, watching the three waddle away to their own corner, as though giving the two some space.
Uh-huh. Oh, I left them back in my room.
Are you feeling well? You're looking really red today.
Yes, I'm fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, hello, sir. He took her hand to pull her closer. Probably not the best noise to make. The young man then placed a hand over her forehead.
Too close.
Looking redder by the minute. Maybe we should call it a day for now and have you rest.
It's, maybe he's right. My thoughts are all jumbled right now. But I do want to spend more time with him.
Up! Suddenly, Odysseus carried the girl in his arms. Hey, whoa, don't just lift me up, bro. The three ducks who were off on their own must have heard the girl squeal, so they waddled back to the two. Don't worry, guys, I'm just taking her back to your place. Glad you agree.
Actually, they told you to put me down. It's fine, he's just worried.
She dressed the ducks. Well then, let's get you back.
I hope no one sees us like this. They will. Oh, they will.
There we go. Careful now. As soon as she set foot in her room, the ducks surrounded her like children greeting their mother.
Yes, I'm back. I hope you all behaved yourselves and shit in the appropriate corner where we definitely have put down like puppy pads.
She bent down and stroked each one of the ducks that approached her. Penelope then turned her attention back to Odysseus.
Thank you for helping me up.
Better than you getting into an accidental... Oh, I don't know why I thought that said accidental climbing. Like, yeah, mountain of... Yeah, murdered by yandere ducks. Wow. You can tell I'm tired. I'm bucking up words like nobody's business. Better than you getting into an accident climbing up here. I'll just drop by again tomorrow to pick you up.
Oh, actually, maybe not tomorrow. I, would like to take the day off. Yes, that's it.
All right. I guess you don't exactly look well right now. She nodded a little too enthusiastically. He proceeded to ruffle her head. Get that well-deserved rest. Next time, I'd like to hear about you.
Me?
I want to know more about you too, you know?
Oh, well, there's nothing interesting about me.
Really? A girl who could understand duck language is not interesting?
Oh, there's not much I can tell you about that.
Stare.
Fine, I promise I'll think of something. I guess we'll talk about how we got the ducks. Maybe we could talk about, we could introduce you to the different ducks. And let's just talk about ducks, not me. Just ducks, only ducks, all ducks. Well, only ducks, maybe. I don't think you want to see the only ducks. Great, looking forward to that. I don't think I want to see the only ducks. I think that's best kept to the ducks. I guess, see you all the day after tomorrow. Bye.
Each bird said their goodbyes too. Odysseus gave one of the ducks a head pat before climbing back down. Penelope maintained a smile until he's really gone, and then she just collapsed under the bed.
Oh, children, what do I do?
Oh, the ducks are her children then.
I think I'm in love with Odysseus.
And one of the ducks replies, she's quickly sat up from the bed.
What? You knew?
Yeah, of course they knew. The bird replied as matter of fact.
It's obvious. But that can't be. I only fell in love today.
The other one replied, unamused.
What do you mean I fell in love at first sight? Hearts in my eyes.
Poor girl.
That's why you all urged me to talk to him. Have you been playing matchmaker all along?
They played as her literal wingmen.
I can't believe the ducks figured it out before I did.
She plopped backward and buried her face on the bed, and then screamed to her heart's content. After a short moment of wallowing in self-induced despair, the girls started up an important meeting with her ducks.
All right, Duck Council. I think I'm in love. What now? There's no way Odysseus would like me back. Tell me what? Ouch!
Suddenly one of the ducks slapped her with his wings. Hey! Quack, 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 quack.
Yes, you're right. Once Helen chooses a suitor, it might be unlikely for us to see each other again. And I could regret this forever.
Why does that one duck have a pompadour? I don't know. One of the other ducks is Quaxley from Pokemon, so...
But what do I do? Excuse me? Find his weakness? We're not trying to kill him! Knowing your enemy is the first rule in love and war? No pain, no gain? Reasonable?
Reasonable. Yeah, his weak spot is the back of the heel, but that's Achilles. The next day.
There he is.
I'm sorry, are we stalking him? I think we're stalking him. Ugh, stretch, stretch, stretch. Alright, Trippy, I stretch. Ugh, but it is 10 o'clock. And that means, unfortunately... that is, all the time we have for tonight. Because I must get ready to go to work tomorrow morning.
Thank you for money.
Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Yeah, all ducked out. Ugh, but the ad is about to start, so,
Yeah, thank you.
Let's slide over here, and we'll let the ad play out, and then we will end, we'll end stream. So we'll do just a little bit of chitty chatty while the ad goes. I apologize to the people who are seeing the ad. Yeah. Yeah. But my goodness, this has been very fun. Here, let me turn music's on. Whoa, oh, hold on. You know what I forgot? Still had the gain on. There we go. Okay. I mean, we can do that just a little bit, just to get some musics over in the background. But yes, it's been very, very lovely fun. Very lovely fun. Yeah, are they? Oh, I just know about Epic the Musical, and I haven't even watched all of it or listened to all of it. I've just heard a few songs, a few bits of songs, not even the full songs, actually, now that I think about it. But I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's see. I've got...
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I did a different thing for, breakfast. So usually I am a pastry person. Like pastries or something sweet is how I start my day. I need sweets. I live off of sugar. Usually I buy pastries, fresh pastries, and I'll eat them for a bit. Eat them as breakfast. But I decided that I was going to do something different today. Different for this week. Give it a shot. They do. I like their cherry danishes. Very delicious. But I have been craving egg salad. Like, I have actually been craving egg salad. And so I was like, okay, I can make egg salad. I accidentally added a little too much mayonnaise and, mustard to egg salad. So my egg salad that I made is a little soupy. But that's okay. I got like over 2 dozen eggs. I think it was about 2 dozen. No, I think it was about 2 dozen eggs at Costco. And immediately, well, pretty quickly upon getting home, I threw half of them into the air fryer and made hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer. And then peeled them, and that sucked. I really should have waited. And let them get kind of, I should have let them get a little older before I immediately, use them, because if you let your eggs get a little older, the air bubble in them, the shell will kind of start separating from from everything. They're easier to peel if they're a little older. So don't don't hard boil your eggs immediately upon after buying them. So I made egg salad, and I bought bagels from Costco, and holy crap, my knives are dull as fuck. So making an egg salad sandwich with a bagel, is a lot of work. But I think what I might end up doing is just cutting them all and eating like a half. But we'll see. Cutting the bagel is going to be the hardest part. And because my egg salad is a little soupy, it kind of drips. So there's that. But it'll be fine. I'm going to figure it out, see how I like it this week. And yeah, see how I like it and see how it goes. But yeah. All right. Now it's time to pop over here. All right. That's all the time we have for tonight. You all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social media, I'd appreciate it very much if you would. As well, if you're not already part of our Discord server, I would love to see you there. We have a lot of fun stuff going on. For YouTube people, link is in the description. But yeah, lots of fun. There is a maybe Wednesday stream that I have kind of sort of scheduled, and then I have a lot. I think I know what we're going to be playing next week. We'll just see how all that goes with work and stuff. So yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it. Another blessings. Whether you watch live, VOD, YouTube, Twitch, Shorts, TikToks, however you consume your Prince content, I really, truly appreciate it. And yeah, well, I will, well, it's Sunday, so it'll be a bit before next stream, but I'm excited for it. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And, well, until I see you again,
Bye. Bye.